Well, okay, there you have it right there. The man said we should stop making a lot of noise about the gorilla. People need to stop making noise about that. They need to leave the lady on. She should be prosecuted. And oh, by the way, feel free to sue the zoo so you can get paid. I want to thank you for your call. Make sure you call us again, 832-230-5592. That is the number here at KYND. And I'll be here every Monday through Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. Central. You know what it is. I'm David Austin, and this is I'm Glad You Asked. I want to thank you, sir, for your call. Make sure you do so again. Although I will say that Zoo been around for almost 40 years, and ain't nobody fell through that before that day. So we'll see. But let's move on. Let's move on. I got some people in here with me today. We're gonna have some fun with, not just tonight, but over the course of the next few days. I mentioned to you people earlier that on Friday we're gonna have something great. I mentioned to you earlier that that on Friday, the great coming up, the great Hector Camacho is inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame, and his namesake, his son Hector Jr. is going to be with us to talk about that, as well as the moves that he's going to be doing in his upcoming career. And one of the gentlemen that is a part of the team that is bringing not only that interview but him to Houston in order to do some things is here with us tonight. But that's not all he does. That's not all he does. He also has his hand, I won't just say his hand, his finger. He's neck deep in the music industry as well. And I tell you, he brought a gorgeous lady in here tonight who is doing some great things, working with Busy Bone, Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know the name. You know what I'm talking about. All of that. And we're going to talk to them tonight. I'm going to let this young lady introduce herself. Are you there with me tonight?
I am here tonight. How are you guys doing out there?
You hear that voice? I like her already. Tell them who you are.
I am Jcass, pop singer.
Woo.
Yes. Right here from the H-Town.
Right here, homegrown. You know, I'm an international man. I like to move about. I've traveled this globe a little bit, but everybody knows I'm Houston born and bred, and I love it when the talent here is rising to the top, and that's exactly what Jcass is going to tell us what it was like. Because I told the people, you want to know what it sounds like, then you know what you have to sound like. You know the talent it takes to work with Grammy award-winning producers and things like that. Well, this lady knows what it is. Tell us about what you got coming up.
Well, right now I just got done doing a music video. It's going to be epic. It was a very epic event. And I got the legend from the legendary group, right. Bone Thugs and Harmony, Busy right. Bone, 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 Bone.
Right, right.
Yes, and it's classic. And I just got done doing that actually 2 weeks ago. All
right. I know. I heard about it. I can't wait to see. You know, your boys keeping it under wraps. I got my man Greg with me. Tell him what's going on, Greg.
What's going on? No, we had a great production team out there with David Nugent, if I think that's his name, correct?
David
Wynn. I'm sorry, David Wynn. And the setup we had there, it was just great setup, professional, the most professional I've seen in a long time. Now this guy does a lot of movies and videos. We call them movies, and we call singles now records.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, the record was a album. But he does his videos, man, with Chris Brown and everybody else. So this guy's world renowned.
Absolutely.
All over the place. He had a great setup, man.
And so what was it like to you to actually, obviously, you know how to say it, we throw around the term overnight success. We say that a lot, but we know that it takes a lot of time and hard work to get to the opportunities that you have in front of you. What was it like to go from where you started to be in a situation where you're actually working with someone like Busy Bone and with a producer like David Wynn? What is that like?
Well, it goes to show you that hard work does pay off, because when I first started, I had to do everything myself.
Right.
I mean, from videos to make my own business cards to make my websites and everything. So finally, when I got to work with Busy Bone and David Wynn, I was like, man, this hard work paid off.
Absolutely.
Like, for real. Like, it's actually now starting to feel right. Like, all the way right.
So when you see yourself now, when you think about Jcass now, like you said, from where you started doing it all yourself, and you see the things that are opening up for you in this industry, I do a thing on my program usually. It's called You Talk Too Much Tuesday. I know it's Wednesday. I do a thing where it's called You Talk Too Much Tuesday. And I know it's Wednesday. But tell me, you don't have to name names, but tell me, because I know there were some people that you know in your life that were saying, girl, go do something else. Leave that alone.
Yeah, a lot of people, they look at this as a fairy tale, but you know, that's what makes me different from other artists, is that I continue to keep pushing and pushing through those doors that keep closing and slapping in my face. So
there you go.
Just keep
Who's laughing now, Jcass?
Not me.
Yes, you are. It's okay to enjoy it. It's okay. There you go. And so, looking at the things that are available to you now moving forward. So, you know, the picture's becoming more clear now. Obviously, with an opportunity to work with a producer like David Wynn, and then to have to be on a record with someone like Busy Bones. Sure, we know, you know, the doors are opening up. People are knocking on. You know, people are contacting you now. What is it like to be in a position now when you think about what you said, starting yourself, doing so much on your own? What will it mean to you to be able to give that opportunity to someone else?
Well, you know, first thing is I always remain and stay humble,
right,
because I know the struggle.
Right.
And you know what? Even though I have worked with a legendary artist like Busy Bone, that all still could be taken away.
Right.
Because I've seen artists that they're up here, and then next thing you know, they're like living in some apartment or some hotel or something. So my main thing is to always remain humble, no matter what. I'm gonna be one of those people that will stay humble. Actually, like Busy Bone himself, he's a very, very humble dude, like real humble, and you know, he's just not like when people come up to me like, hold on, I'm Busy Bone. Like he's very humble, and I look up to that. So I'm definitely gonna take that route, and if people want my help, I'm always willing to help.
Now, see, that is something right there. That means something right there. I remember an article I saw once, or an interview actually, and they were talking to Pedro Martinez, great, you know, pitcher, you know, from the Dominican pitcher.
Yeah, Dominican. He's from Dominican.
Exactly, and they talked about when he signed that big deal with the Boston Red Sox.
Well, he was at Montreal first, and they were babying him, watching his how many pitches he threw. He was so tiny, you know, they took care of him.
We're gonna go back a little bit.
Yeah, you know, I played pro ball, so you know.
Did, but remember, the Dodgers had both him and his brother Ramon, and they kept Ramon and got rid of Pedro and traded him to the Expos.
Then he went to what? Boston?
Yeah, and then when he signed that huge deal, and he went back home, and he basically rebuilt his neighborhood. Yep. And someone asked him why, and he said, his response was, "Isn't that what I'm supposed to do?"
That's right.
And I like the fact that he said that, and I like the fact that Jcass is saying that same thing. That basically, you know, I'm going to enjoy not just my success. Yeah. But I'm going to enjoy, you know, having a hand in someone else's, and that's got to be a part of it for you, right?
Right, right. I mean, it's just, I love this. This is something I grew up to do. This is all I know. There's nothing else in the world that I like to do besides entertainment, music, acting, modeling. So this is a passion I have. So of course I'm gonna help everybody.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something, dude. I'm not too fond of managing. Right. Women, you know what I'm saying? You know, women are
maintenance.
I feel like I'm married with no benefits now.
Right, exactly.
So, but there's one thing about Jcass that it's undeniable, and that is her passion, dedication, her hunger. I mean, this is more one hard where I got to tell her, hold up, slow down.
Right.
Slow down, because this is a pace, but she has got this drive. Ain't no one gonna stop her.
Well, I mean,
and whether I come here or not, whether I'm here or not, she gonna do anything. She gonna make it anyway.
But isn't that the type of artist that you?
Well, that's why. That's the reson why I took it.
Right. I don't want someone that I have to. You know, I'd rather have to tell you to slow down than tell you, hey, let's get going.
Right.
And Jcass is someone that's gonna.
Oh, she's into it, but I gotta put her. I'll be like this.
I'm like a female version like him, kind of. You know, I mean, we're like next and next.
I'm trying to like you. Don't tell me you like this guy.
Well, no, very driven, very hardworking. I like to get things done.
And she's
if it's not done, I'm on top of him. Okay?
Yeah, no, that's intelligent. She's an intelligent woman. She's very intelligent.
When are we going to be able to see this video and everything?
Well, we have about 2 more to 3 weeks left.
Right.
And then you guys are going to be ready to see this video.
And so you got to come back and,
definitely.
talk about playing the song and putting it on. We got to get it out there. And of course, there are going to be events coming up. Yes, I know.
Yes. Video release party, performances, a lot going on.
A lot going on. And
on.
speaking of a lot going on, we dropped a little hint about it earlier. We talked about a little bit about the interview that we're going to have on Friday. That we're going to have Hector Camacho Jr. is going to be on. You're doing a lot of things right now, and what I enjoy about that is that you're bringing a lot to Houston.
Yeah,
how important is that to you?
Well, you know what? I was born in Puerto Rico. Right. I grew up in Orlando, Florida, and baseball brought me here to McAllen over there, Harlingen White Wings. But Houston, I went from there to Corpus, and then I went to Houston.
Right.
And it reminded me of where I belong. Right. Big city, a lot of opportunities here. This city is just how you say, a virgin ready to grow.
Right.
And you have so much potential. The economics here is really worth it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I've heard a lot of labels and stuff are thinking of selling out over there and coming over from New York to Cali. because it's just cheaper over here to fund a company, you know what I'm saying, and keep it afloat, because you know how expensive it is for rent over there in New York and all that. So they, you know, it just makes sense.
So when you have that in mind, we're already saying this is a great place to do business. I think it's an untapped market. We really have a lot of things that we can do here. And then when you find an individual like Jcass, I mean, how does that make it all come together for you? It was kind
of funny, because I mean, I was watching her work. She's also a model,
right?
So you know what I'm saying. She's also She's also been number one in the Netherlands. She's been interviewed by Fox TV 26. So this ain't her first rodeo. She's done her thing. When she was young, she was with J3.
Right.
The J3 kids. She performed, opened up, I think, for New Edition and as a child.
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, Madison Square Garden. So as a kid group.
As a Knick fan, I really enjoy that.
But you know, like,
really, baby.
I'm, you know what? I gotta go with my Magic, but you know what I'm saying. They never. Now I'm a LeBron fan, so wherever he goes, I don't care where he's at. So I'm a LeBron.
I'm gonna make sure that your next interview is before they lose in the finals.
Nah. See, he's gonna have all the rings.
Jay, who's gonna win, Jay?
You know what, the Golden State Warriors.
But they won it last year. They barely made it. They barely made it out. That's King James.
He's raising the roof with the splash right there. That's all.
Remember what I said. Remember what I said, folks. King James. That's all I'm gonna say.
So when we get an opportunity to see the video and the release party, which I'm excited about, looking for an opportunity to be a part of that, where do you see yourself, Jcass? What's next? What do you see yourself doing next? What's that thing, that brass ring that's still hanging out there that you want? What is that thing?
The next thing is touring worldwide, overseas. That's the next thing, and doing more features with well-known artists and keep
surprises.
That ladder. Right. I can't release that yet, but it's in the works. It's in the works.
Now, I can only go where they take the dollar, because euros and pounds is killing me. I can't go too far.
But you know what? Europe is actually a very good market for a lot of artists, even artists in our days. You know what I'm saying? Right. Growing up, like my Keith Sweats and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like H-Town Boys, good friend of ours, GI. They're still touring out there all overseas, man.
Oh, it's not only is it a great it's a great market survey tool in order to see just how well. I mean, I know a lot of labels use the European markets, Italian markets to see how records will do over here by testing them over there. So it's a great market, and they like the classics over there as well. You can always
Dubai is another one. They're actually really interested in bringing her out there.
All right. So, well, I tell you what, if you've ever laid eyes on, I can understand why.
Yeah. She's marketable. I ain't got no problem with the market.
She's the triple threat. She says she can sing, she can act, and she can do it all. So, are we going to see you on the screen sometime soon? You got something
that could happen. That could happen.
There's a lot of surprises happening. Actually, I've also been in some movies, but they're not released yet. So I can't give any more.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. Normally, when women tell me they have a surprise for me, I get nervous. I don't like that. But I like what she's saying right now.
Good surprises.
These are good surprises. They all say.
They ain't no sleep.
They all.
Terrence and I know better. Don't let them do it to you, Terrence. But this is great, like I said. So again, working with a producer, like David Wynn, and the opportunity to work with Busy Bone, nothing but great things can come from this. And this, obviously, you laying the foundation for some beautiful things going in the future for you.
Well, actually, one of the producers she does work with is Mikael. Now, Mikael is the one that did what is it?
Mikael is one of my producers. He actually did Move Your Body Like a Cyclone.
There you go. I don't know why I Cyclone.
And the one singing the hook to that record.
See, look at you. Name dropping in there.
Yeah.
All right. That's right.
So people I work with.
He's one of the ones that really does all our work.
So this is important, since you name drop it. I need to make sure that next time you're doing an interview somewhere and you're talking, you say, well, I've done that. I was on I'm Glad You Asked.
Yeah.
And also, I need to throw that out. I need that too.
Yeah, that's the producer right there. He's actually really talented, man. That guy's he's top notch.
Well, I said we're getting up against the top of the hour, so we're going to have to wrap it up here. But before we go, make sure you let them know, Jcass, exactly where they need to find you, where they need to look. I mean, just look at my picture. Just tell them something, because they missed it out.
Well, my website, Jcass, Jcass, music, just like it sounds, jcassmusic.com. That's the first thing that everyone needs to check out, because it has everything. Then my Twitter, Jcass Music.
Right.
Instagram, Jcass Cassidy, my last name.
Okay.
Facebook, Jcass Cassidy and Jcass Music.
Periscope.
So Jcass Music and Jcass Cassidy. You can
Okay.
find me YouTube channel Jcass Cassidy Vivo Jcass.
My
Jcass
God,
everything.
This lady is everywhere.
There we go. What's your Periscope?
Jcass Music.
There
There
it
you
is
go.
on Periscope. Like I said, Jcass is everywhere. And you know where she is right now? On I'm Glad You Asked with David Austin. And there's no place else that she or I would rather that she would be.
That's
and
true.
We're going to have to wrap it up. We're at the top of the hour. And you know how we do it here. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in to tonight's show and thank our guests for being here, Jcass and my guy Greg. You know how we're going to keep getting it in.
Already.
Join me every Monday through Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. Central right here on KYND Radio for every fun and informative episode. I hope you have enjoyed being here with me as much as I have enjoyed having you. And as always, America, it has been your pleasure.
It has been a while since I've done an interview.
I have a question. Is it possible to get a copy of that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I'm like, I was talking about
Let me
fun.
finish. Well, say bye. Say
damn
hi,
phone.
David. Say hi.
Oh, what's up?
This
going
lighting is
on?
really
David
bad.
She's always, you know what I'm saying? That's what I tell her, boy.
That's the
I have
model.
to,
Lighting
yeah,
is
man. I have to
horrible.
fight with that every day. Every day.
You don't need a lot of
Monopolio,
light.
Monopoly, and T.
You see
Tú sabes.
my
Hey,
ass
Hector
get
Camacho
here.
Jr. will be coming out here to Houston. Y'all look out for that. We're about to work this deal. Ray Rock and all that. Monopoly Entertainment, LSC, Sam Patel, all my people out there. Chino, Road Dog Entertainment, Starlene, everybody. Out here with my man David Austin, the man out here in the radio show. Y'all need to tune into his show.
Every Monday through Friday, KYNDRadio.com. Tune it in 7 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. You don't want to miss it. This is the kind of stuff you miss if you don't turn in.
There you go.
Look at that.
Peace.